Here's another nice inequality question. So we need to solve this. What I would do whenever there's a fraction, I like to use the I hate fraction rule. You could immediately use the distributive property and then collect like terms and solve. Or you can get rid of the fractions first. So that's what I'm going to do. So to use the I hate fraction rule, what you do is you find the lowest common denominator. So this is a term. So its lowest common denominator is 4. 2 is a term. Its lowest denominator, or its denominator is 1. 17 is a term. Denominator is 1. So the lowest common denominator between all four is 4. So let me just rewrite the question again. 3/4 times 3 plus 2x plus 2 greater than or equal to 17. So I'm going to times this thing by 4, this thing by 4, and this thing by 4. And when I do it, I'm really multiplying it by 4 over 1, if you want to think that. So you multiply tops and bottoms. In this first one, the 4's will cancel, and that whole thing will leave me with 3 times 3 plus 2x. Notice no fractions. Plus 4 times 2 is 8. Greater than or equal to 4 times 17, 68. Now we'll use the distributive property. So this would be 9 plus 6x plus 8 greater than or equal to 68. Collect like terms on the left side here, so I'd have 6x plus 17 greater than or equal to 68. I'll subtract 17 on both sides. So that'll be what, 51? Is that right? Yep. And then I'll divide both sides by 6. So I'll get x greater than or equal to 51 over 6. Now I think 51 over 6 you can simplify. So 3 goes into 51 17 times, and 3 goes into 6 2 times. So this would be my answer. But that's sort of in the solution or the set notation. So set notation would be all the x's as long as x is greater than or equal to 17 over 2. I guess you could have written that the same as x. X is greater than or equal to. If you divide those two, it gives you 8.5, which is a decimal. But in the question, they said don't use decimals. And actually, in the question, they also said they don't want solution set, they want interval notation. So for interval notation, I like drawing a number line. I put a 0 in, and then 17 over 2 is about 8.5. So over here somewhere is my 17 over 2. And they say the answer is anything bigger than that. Since there's an equal sign at this 17 over 2, I'll put a square bracket, and it's anything beyond that. So for interval notation, it'll look like this. Square bracket, 17 over 2, bracket, and then the highest number it could be would be infinity. And infinity always has a curly bracket. All right, hopefully that helps you with that question.